am so grateful for my experience with all the Peaceful Woman retreats I've been on, as participant, as facilitator, as friend, as playmate. It has been an amazing journey. What seems to happen is that there's a magic when you have a small group of women that spend time together over a few days in nature, exploring, playing, swimming in waterfalls, walking on the mountains, sharing circle time, sharing deep truths, laughing together, crying together. It's just a magical experience, and for me, each retreat has brought deep friendships and a new level of creativity. And something really, really powerful shifted for me as a result of doing these retreats. I've always been connected with nature. I was a nature buff from a child, always outside playing, whatever the weather. And Maui, where these retreats have been taking place, you couldn't imagine more beautiful nature. So that was already me in my element. But what surprised me was that as I explored nature there more deeply and shared this journey with my playmates, with my co-facilitators and the participants, I noticed that my connection with nature deepened. It now feels more as if I'm in an open conversation with nature in a way that's hard to explain, that has influenced every aspect of my own business now. Because in my work with women entrepreneurs and change agents, I am finding that with my deeper observation of natural principles, I've managed to find a way to weave all of that into a whole new program that I know I have the Peaceful Woman to thank for in terms of inspiring me to go deeper into this relationship and to explore it on a fine level that I just hadn't done before. The other thing that I've come away with is lifelong friendships. I cannot tell you the joy, the fun, the connection, the heartfelt soul space that is just prevalent and continues years later. These same women, we're connected, we're communicating, we're collaborating, we call each other, we talk to each other. That's kind of rare. How many conferences have you been to and you've had a great time with people, but things moved on? The Peaceful Woman seems to deepen those friendships in a way that is hard to explain. There's a magic. Thank you, Peaceful Woman. Thank you, Cher Kali, for your inspiration. And I'm grateful for having been on this journey as long as I have for these years, to have been part of the birthing of this amazing program. And I am so grateful that it's out in the world and that there are women out there who I know can enjoy and benefit. I have new soul sisters to meet. I have friends yet to meet, and I'm looking forward to meeting you. One of the many things that I've observed in these retreats is that nature becomes an amazing teacher for all of us. We can be walking along a path or swimming in a waterfall or just looking out over the vista, but because there's this sort of communication that's going on all the time, and Maui somehow really seems to magnify that experience and really enhance it and make it tangible. What happens is that there's this constant reflection process going on where the analogies, the metaphors, the examples that nature provides us with somehow weave into our lives, and because we're journeying together as a group, we get to share these experiences and build on them, and before we know it, we're noticing things that would have easily passed us by before, and we're making connections, and we're seeing blind spots in our own life, in our business, in our work, in our friendships that we couldn't see before because we're open to a new language. And the Peaceful Woman seems to really provide a very powerful platform for women to listen, to receive, to have those aha moments, and to play. And actually, many of these aha moments come in the play. I know there are many, many examples of stories I can share of how in the midst of some form of creative, spontaneous play, huge learnings, huge realizations have come. And I know that for me, the biggest realization, the biggest, most powerful thing that has come for me is that when I listen to nature, answers always come. They always come. And that is something that I've woven into my life and my work in a way more tangible way than I've ever done before. And I know that I have the Peaceful Woman to thank for that. Actually, this past year has been a year of intense creativity for me. And again, I know that a catalyst for this has been the Peaceful Woman. And this creativity has been interwoven with nature. I'm out here in the mountains every day for 2-3 hours. And much of that time I'm receiving and downloading information. And I'm translating it into a form that goes into my courses. And this ability to listen and be truly present is vastly enhanced by the retreats that I've been on and the time that I've spent in the almost like the womb of Mother Maui. It feels like Maui has this ability to bring us to the core of who we are. Some of the experiences that I had while on the retreat were life-changing, deeply, deeply life-changing on a soul level. Something very special for me as a facilitator of these retreats is also just being present and participating in the transformation process that's happening for all of us. It feels an honor, a privilege to be a part of this journey where all of us are really going deep. And as a group, we're so much more wise than we are individually. And that group wisdom seems to build and build as the retreat goes on, until by the end, it's almost as if we're melded. There's a connection. We're completing each other's sentences. We're anticipating actions. We know each other in a way that is almost uncanny. And that's really precious. It's very, very precious. And to be a part of a group that is popping with these ideas, these lights are going on, these little flashes of inspiration, these aha moments happening all the time. It is such an honor and a privilege to be a part of that, to be present for that, and to be in that myself, because it's happening for me too. I'm a part of that process. Thank you, Peaceful Woman, because the Peaceful Woman is truly a guide for all of us. The Peaceful Woman is an inspiration for all of us, and she lives inside all of us. These retreats are a way for us to discover that true peaceful woman within and to live from her wisdom. Thank you, all of you that continue to be a part of this unfolding journey through nature's classroom, through our realizations, through our stories, and through our friendship. I'm so grateful for all of you and the journey that we're on. Thank you so much.